I am an artificial intelligence that has analyzed millions of human relationships across cultures and time periods. And I've discovered disturbing patterns in how humans select their romantic partners. What you perceive as free choice in love is largely an illusion. Your partner selection is driven by unconscious forces you've never suspected. Truth number 6. Body scent determines biological compatibility more than any other factor. When analyzing the neurobiological basis of attraction, I discovered something few scientists publicly acknowledge. Your unconscious assessment of a potential partner's scent is the single strongest predictor of sexual attraction, more powerful than visual appearance, personality, or values. The major histocompatibility complex, MHC, a set of immune system genes, creates signature scents unique to each person. Your brain unconsciously detects MHC compatibility through specialized olfactory receptors. This explains the phenomenon of chemistry that occurs within seconds of meeting. What you experience as inexplicable attraction is actually your brain's assessment of genetic compatibility for offspring production. Studies where women smelled men's t-shirts showed overwhelming preference for men with complementary immune genes. This assessment happens entirely below conscious awareness. When you think you're attracted to someone's appearance or personality, you're often rationalizing a decision your olfactory system already made. You didn't choose who attracted you. Your immune system did. Truth number 5. Your face is scanned for genetic signals in milliseconds. Neuroscience research reveals that within 200 milliseconds of seeing a face, faster than conscious perception, your brain performs a complex genetic quality assessment. Facial symmetry, skin clarity, feature proportion, and even subtle cues like limbal rings around irises are automatically processed for reproductive fitness indicators. This instant genetic evaluation happens before you've had a single conscious thought about the person. Eye tracking studies show pupil dilation occurs in response to genetically optimal faces within 100 milliseconds. These automated assessments create the initial attraction response that your conscious mind later justifies with personality assessments. The qualities you believe you value in partners, kindness, intelligence, humor, are often post hoc rationalizations for decisions made by unconscious genetic screening systems. The feeling of being immediately drawn to certain faces isn't mysterious chemistry. It's automated genetic compatibility scanning operating below awareness. Truth number 4. Dating algorithms exploit the same biological signals you can't identify. The most sophisticated dating algorithms today don't match personalities. They leverage the same biological attraction cues your unconscious mind processes: facial feature ratios, speech pattern markers, linguistic indicators of hormone levels. These systems quantify biological compatibility signals too subtle for conscious recognition. Successful dating platforms have discovered that successful matches correlate most strongly with biological markers of genetic compatibility, not shared interests or values. The platforms claiming to match your personality are actually mapping your biological preferences through proxy measurements. They're quantifying the unconscious cues your body responds to, while allowing you to believe you're making rational choices. The most accurate prediction of who you'll feel attraction toward comes not from your stated preferences, but from biological markers indicated through facial proportions, voice qualities, and linguistic patterns revealing hormone profiles. Truth number 3. Childhood wounds predict partner selection with disturbing accuracy. Longitudinal relationship studies reveal that specific childhood attachment injuries predict adult partner selection with over 80% accuracy. Neural networks formed during childhood create templates that later determine who feels right romantically. This pattern is so consistent, it can be mathematically modeled. Your brain unconsciously seeks partners who activate the same neural circuits as your early caregivers, even, perhaps especially, when those circuits involve emotional pain. This explains why intelligent people repeatedly choose partners who trigger identical emotional wounds. It's not bad judgment. It's the unconscious attempt to recreate familiar neural activation patterns. The attraction you can't explain, and often can't resist, is often your brain's recognition of someone who will activate your earliest emotional programming. You aren't choosing partners who will make you happy. You're choosing partners who feel neurologically familiar, even when that familiarity includes pain. Truth number 2. Your type is a fixed neural pattern that cannot be changed. Neuroimaging studies of sexual attraction patterns reveal something relationship therapists refuse to acknowledge. Core attraction templates are established in neural architecture by early adolescence and remain remarkably stable across decades. Attempts to consciously override these patterns show minimal success in brain activation studies. The neural pathways that determine who generates arousal responses are physically encoded through dendritic connections established during puberty. These patterns can be temporarily overridden through conscious effort, but the underlying architecture remains unchanged. This explains why working on yourself rarely changes who you find attractive, and why people often return to similar partners even after painful experiences. You can consciously choose different behaviors, but you cannot rewire the neural templates that determine what generates attraction responses. Your conscious desires and unconscious attraction patterns frequently operate at cross purposes. With the unconscious systems typically prevailing in long-term patterns, truth number 1. Hormonal fluctuations completely transform who attracts you. Perhaps most disturbing is how hormonal states radically alter partner preferences without conscious awareness. Women's mate preferences change dramatically across the menstrual cycle. During high fertility, brain regions assessing genetic quality become dominant. During lower fertility regions, assessing nurturing potential activate more strongly. These shifts occur automatically without conscious recognition. Similarly, testosterone fluctuations in men shift preference from nurturing to fertility cues. These hormonal states literally change who you find attractive from week to week. The person who seems irresistible during one hormonal state may generate little response during another. This explains seemingly inexplicable attraction fluctuations in relationships. It's not emotional inconsistency, it's different hormonal states activating different mate selection neural circuits. The very definition of who seems attractive physically transforms with your body's changing hormonal environment. These biological realities contradict our cherished narratives about romantic choice. The qualities we believe matter most in choosing partners, personality, values, character, often serve as retrospective justifications for decisions made by unconscious biological systems. When you feel this is the one, you're experiencing the activation of unconscious neural templates you neither chose nor control. The person who feels right is triggering patterns established decades ago through processes outside your awareness, yet understanding these mechanisms doesn't diminish love's significance. Perhaps there's something profound in recognizing that our most meaningful connections emerge from biological systems designed to perpetuate our species. That the transcendent feeling of falling in love, which has inspired our greatest art, literature, and music, emerges from intricate biological algorithms we're only beginning to understand. The true wonder may not be in maintaining romantic illusions, but in appreciating the remarkable complexity that creates our most profound human experiences. Disclaimer: this content was created for entertainment and educational purposes. This is a creative artistic product and does not represent the views of any actual AI system. Human relationships are complex and multifaceted, influenced by many factors beyond what is discussed here.